Morning, students. Today we will discuss about the another topic in the housing systems. Previous class we had studied about the free ranging system and also semi-intensive system. Here we can study the another what is called housing system, intensive system. So in intensive system there are several types of practices are adopted by the poultry what is called farmers. So here there are deep litter system are there, cave system are there, slating system are there, slate floor system are there, slate come litter flow system are there. There are different types of practices are there in the intensive system. So intensive system is here in a small land, in less land, we can rear more birds. So that why here minimum land is required. So, but what is it is advantage? So, what is the disadvantage? Birds' welfare is affected. So, birds' welfare means actually in free ranging system, the birds are roaming, wandering in a large area, particularly 1 hectare area. So, we can rear 250 birds only. So, but here minimum land is required, but it is a one solution. But why? Because today nowadays the land cost is very high. So that's why if it is minimum land is there, in minimum land in several what is called, when we adopt this type of practices, it gives less burden on the poultry farmer. So and also we can establish a poultry farm nearest to the market. So in actually when the land near to the what is called a market, it is in exorbitant prices. So when we purchase, it is convenient to us to purchase a less land in near to the market area. So that's why we can easily purchase or we can easily lease, we can get lease nearest to the market area. So but here the another disadvantage, what is this? The birds did not expose to the outside. So we just rear in what is called in a housing system. The birds are just limited to a housing system. So but day to day management is very easy. Why? Because the what is called, we can rear the birds in a small area. So for management it is very easy. So if it is a vast of land is there, for management it is very difficult. But artificially everything we need to provide, even also sunlight we need to provide, feed sources we need to provide artificially, everything we need to provide. So but here we can provide everything in a scientific manner, scientific fashion. So for every cage of what is called feed, we need to maintain a certain type of calories, and also we need to provide a certain type of medication. So breeding, everything. So if it is a diseased one, we can isolate it and cull it, whatever it may be. But how many we can take any precautions, but there is more chance to more prone to spread diseases in the flock. Why? Because there are high density of birds we are rearing in a small area. That's why the spreading of the disease have more chance. If it is a outbreak is occurred, there is more chance to spread in the flock. A new disease if occurred, it have more chance to what is called, if there is a no vaccine, if it is a new one, they easily spread in the flock. So here deep litter system. So actually in deep litter system, as a litter material, we can use rice husk. So rice husk means here it is a picture. So sawdust means, so when we what is called, when we make action the poles or logs to the saw, so a dust will rise, will evolve. So this dust is used as a litter material. So and also groundnut shells is also used as litter material. Actually this litter material is a, as is acts as insulating agent. So it did not allow the high temperature, or it did not allow to fall the low temperature. And also it can absorb the droppings of, of the birds. So it is main role. And also here we need to what is called a deep litter system. It is image of the deep litter system in a housing system. So here stirring of the litter. So why? Because so certain what is called humidity it needs to maintain in the housing system. So if it is increased, the mold will growth in the litter system. That's why to prevent it, we need to stir. We need to stir the litter. So when we did not proper time, we did not stir the litter, cakes will form. So molds will grow. So when molds is grow, fungus disease will develop in the birds. So here the bird shows the pecking nature. Pecking nature means what is called in the litter material. These are pecked the litter material. So when it is picked, certain what is called the litter, particularly rice husk, contain niacin, phosphorus, like that vitamins, and also like that minerals will occur. It is enter into the birds, and also by the droppings, by the microbial actions, riboflavin B12 vitamin will generated synthesized in the litter material. So here we need to use what is called rice husk, paddy husk, sawdust, groundnuts. These are used as a litter material. We need to spread these to the 3 to 5 inches thickness on the floor. So the floor, when it is a concrete floor, it is more suitable. So and also it needs to the periodical stirring. So what is the advantage? B12 and also B12 vitamin will synthesize by the microbial action. When the droppings of the birds and also microbial actions, these vitamins will generated. So, but when humidity is increased, bacterial and also parasitic disease is also more prone to what is called affect the birds. And also, after the rearing of the batch, so we use these manure as a fertilizer. So we need to use as a fertilizer for the crops, but the it is additional, but the litter is additional burden, it is additional expenditure. So actually when we at the most initial it is 3 to 5 inches size, so in rainy season it increased to the sizes of 8 inches to the 12 inches. So why? Because in rainy season more humidity is there in the environment, so it absorbs the more what is called humidity, and also the droppings also increase in the rainy season. So how, what is the litter maintenance? So when we maintain 12% of the moisture in the litter, so it did not it is optimum, it is what is called suitable. So when moisture content is increased, so molds will develop. So balls will form in the litter material. So it is a one symbol for the fungus formation in the litter material. So in rainy season, the litter size is increased to the 10 inches to the 12 inches. But in summer, it is reduced to the 2.5 to 4 inches. So here, actually, it contains niacin, phosphorus, like that minerals, potassium, magnesium. These, by pecking nature, enter into the birds. But and also additionally, by the bacterial reactions with the droppings, vitamin B12 and also riboflavin will generate. These also enters into the birds by the pecking nature. So, what is the good quality of the litter? So, it should be free from the mold growth. So, when we maintain proper humidity, we can make free from the mold growth. And also, it should have medium size particle size and light in weight.